Hi everyone, welcome another week to a Spanish live lesson. I hope that you had a great week and that you reviewed your Spanish last week. So we're gonna wait a few more minutes until more people join us for today's lesson on YouTube and Facebook. As I always say, if you have any comments throughout the lesson, make sure to leave your comment. I'll make sure to read them while giving this lesson, and I'll try to answer your questions. So any remark you might have about today's lesson, or any question, you can leave it there. The topic of this week is going to be prepositions of place, preposiciones de lugar. So it's something that we haven't talked about yet, and quite important. So I hope that you're looking forward to that. I see that we have some people already joining us today. So Jackson, hi, 2.4M. Hi, Craig also. Glenna from Ontario is here with us. Thank you everyone for joining. Cody is asking about pollen and allergies. I think that's a problem worldwide here too. Danielle is also joining us. Waka, I don't know how to read it, from Somalia, from Quebec also. I see that Eric is already practicing today's topic, that is, prepositions of place. He's saying, la araña está debajo de la mesa. So the spider is under the table. Very nice, I see. You've already studied like ahead of time. Damian also joining us. The great music. Mehmet. Hola. Bienvenidos. Also over Facebook, I see Ad joining us. Hola. Thank you, everyone. So, Eric is telling us that he's excited for today's lesson because it's difficult and he always makes mistakes. I know that, especially when you study all of these prepositions at the same time, at first it might be a bit difficult to distinguish all of them because you study them in pairs and maybe sometimes you don't know which one corresponds to which position, but with practice and over time, I'm sure that it will be fine. So I hope that this lesson also helps you a little bit. Anisha also, and Alex joining us. Thank you, everyone. Very nice to see all the people joining us from all different countries. So I hope that you're looking forward to today's lesson. As I mentioned before, today we are going to talk about preposiciones de lugar. Preposiciones de lugar. So that's prepositions of place. So, for example, imagine that you are visiting Spain and you're asking, ¿Dónde está el baño? ¿Dónde está el baño? Where is the toilet? They answer you, está delante de la escalera. Está delante de la escalera. So, if you don't know these prepositions of place, in this case, delante de, in front of, it might be a bit difficult to understand what the other person is saying, so it's quite useful to know these prepositions. So that's what we are gonna do today. Before starting with today's lesson, I wanted to remind you that we have prepared a lot of PDF cheat sheets with vocabulary and useful phrases for all different topics. You can have access to all of them clicking on the link on the description below and signing up for a free lifetime account. So make sure to do that. You get access to all of these PDFs that you can review throughout the whole week and everywhere you are, because you can either print them or take them with you on your phone or your iPad or whatever device you use. We're gonna start with the lesson. Finally, prepositions of place. So the first two prepositions that we are going to talk about now are sobre, that means on, sobre, on, and debajo de, So debajo de means under. And if you look closely, like you can see that sobre, on is just one word, but in the case of debajo de, under, it's composed of two words, so debajo and the preposition de. We have divided here the prepositions that use de and the prepositions that don't use it. As you see, almost all of them use de. So to construct these sentences, you first use the subject, then the verb to be, the preposition that indicates the place, the particle de, and then the place where the subject is located. So, for example, to say using debajo de, which means under, the sentence could be el gato. So, just to, if we put our, I don't know if you can see it well, our cat friend here under the desk, the sentence would be el gato está debajo del escritorio. So, el gato, the cat, is the subject in this case. Está is the verb to be in the third person of the singular. El gato está. And then debajo del escritorio. So our preposition, particle de, and then the place where the cat is located. El escritorio. So escritorio is desk. But if you look closely here, you will notice that here we haven't written, this doesn't work. We haven't written de, but del, D-E-L. And why is that? Because del is a contraction of de plus el, the article. So, escritorio, desk, is a masculine noun. So, its article is el escritorio, the desk. But because you have here an E and here another E, this gets together, these two get together and form del. So that's a thing that you need to remember when you are using the preposition de. In the case the noun is feminine, it would be de la, so separated as two different words. So yeah, we have seen here el gato está debajo del escritorio. So the cat is under the desk. In case it's the opposite way, in case the cat is here on the desk, the sentence would be el gato está sobre el escritorio. El gato está sobre el escritorio. So if you notice, sobre is here inside this box. We said that the prepositions here don't use the particle de. So after sobre, you put the noun and the article, like the place where the subject is located. So yeah, that is sobre, on, and debajo de, under. Maybe some other examples to make sure that you have understood it right. For example, el mando está sobre la televisión. El mando está sobre la televisión. So I don't know if I have some space here to draw. El mando is the remote controller for the TV. And then, well, very badly drawn. But la televisión is the TV, so el mando está sobre la televisión. The remote controller is on the table, on the television, sorry. In case it's the other, it's under the television. Well, it would be a bit difficult if it's completely under, but let's imagine there's a table here. El mando está debajo de la televisión. El mando está debajo de la televisión. In this case, TV, televisión, is a feminine noun, so we use the article la. And as we saw, that we don't need, in this case, to contract de and the article, de la. So yeah, I hope that's clear. I don't know if you have any question about it. Oh, so we see Ricky Kerr is writing another example. So that's great. Like all of you, it would be great if you could leave like some examples that show that you are understanding what I'm explaining and that you know how to use these prepositions of place. So Ricky said, mi bolígrafo está sobre el escritorio. Mi bolígrafo está sobre el escritorio. So mi bolígrafo is my pen. My pen, mi bolígrafo está sobre, on, el escritorio, the desk. So yeah, very nice. Thank you, Ricky, for your example. Yeah, I'm gonna erase this not so well drawn picture. We are gonna go over the next pair of prepositions. They are dentro de, meaning inside, and fuera de, that means outside. So dentro de, fuera de. And yeah, if you look closely, like you see, both of them need the particle de, so they enter inside this category. And we are gonna see some example again with our cat. So we have a box here. Box is caja in Spanish. Caja. It's a feminine noun, so it's la caja. La caja. So yeah, it's a bit difficult with the two of them being 2D, but we are gonna, I don't know if you can, maybe over here, you can see it a little bit better, but yeah, imagine the cat is inside the box. So how would it be? We saw that, I'm turning around too much. We saw that dentro de means inside, so that's the one we need to use. El gato, the cat, está dentro de la caja. Está, the verb to be, dentro de, inside, la caja, the box. We can see here that de, la are two separate words, not like here, del, when the noun is masculine. So you can see the difference here. So, el gato está dentro de la caja. The cat is inside the box. And what if it's like, again, I'm gonna, here if it's not inside but outside the box, how would it be? So, we need to use fuera de, that is outside. El gato está fuera de la caja. El gato está fuera de la caja. The cat is outside the box. So that's another example. So we have a question from Manuel Shin. He's asking sobre y encima de, what's the difference between the two of them? So here we talked about sobre, on, but we didn't mention another preposition that also means on, and that's encima de. Encima de. So it would enter inside this group because it needs the preposition de. The difference, in a lot of cases, both of them can be used interchangeably, but normally sobre, when you say something is sobre another thing, it doesn't, the two of them, the object and the place don't need to be touching. It might be a space over them. So for example, the pen now is sobre my head. El bolígrafo está sobre mi cabeza. But if you use encima de, normally it means that both of the objects are touching. So, el bolígrafo está encima de mi cabeza. But, yeah, as I mentioned, like most of the times they are used interchangeably and it can be, yeah, a bit confusing. But, yeah, that's mainly the difference, I would say. So, yeah, we saw here dentro de, fuera de, inside, outside. Now we're gonna go over the, well, I don't know, maybe we'll do another example here with these two in case you haven't like. So for example, we have here a car parking, cochera, or garage. I don't know which one do you normally, garage. So imagine that, well, I don't know if you can like imagine what this might be. It's a car. So in this case the sentence could be el coche, the car, el coche está dentro de la cochera. El coche está dentro de la cochera. So the car, el coche, is inside the garage, maybe. Cochera. In case our car is, well, here, el coche está fuera de la cochera. El coche está fuera de la cochera. So I hope that this pair is also clear now. Like if you have any question, let me know in the comments. So Ricky is saying, a veces tienes que pensar fuera de la caja. So that's a very, like, how you say, an English expression translated very literally. We don't really use it in Spain, but yeah, we understand what it means. So it's sometimes you need to think outside the box, right? Fuera de la caja. So yeah, that's a very good use of these pair of prepositions. Now we are going to continue with the last pair of prepositions that we're going to study today. And those two are enfrente de, enfrente de, so it means in front, and detrás de, detrás de, behind. So enfrente de, detrás de, we see that we need also de, so it enters inside this box. For the example with our cat, imagine that our cat is here, so it's in front of the house. So the sentence in Spanish could be el gato está enfrente de la casa. So la casa, the house, is also feminine in this case, so de la. El gato está enfrente de la casa. And now imagine it's the opposite way. I don't know how I can, but imagine it's here behind it. So in this case, the sentence could be: El gato está detrás de la casa. El gato está detrás de la casa. Yeah, I think we are gonna just give another example to really understand this one. So, for example, we might have here some stairs. What? It doesn't look at all right. Like, imagine this is the door of a toilet, and you have some stairs here. So, in this case, el baño, the toilet, el baño está enfrente de las escaleras. El baño está enfrente de las escaleras. So the toilet is in front of the stairs. I don't know if it's... I'm sorry for these drawings. But now, well, imagine this is the floor. Yeah, maybe it's here. I don't know if this could be called technically behind, but el baño está detrás de las escaleras. El baño está detrás de las escaleras. So the toilet is behind the stairs. Yeah, as I mentioned, I don't know if this is the best depiction of in front of behind, but I hope, well, it's clear. So yeah, these are the 6 prepositions that I wanted to review today. Well, if you want to keep practicing these prepositions throughout the whole week, I would recommend you to, click on the link on the description below, sign up for a free lifetime account, and download this PDF cheat sheet that we have prepared for you. Here, this one is checking in a hotel. So here it's very useful, this little map you have to start using these prepositions and keep practicing them. For example, I don't know if you can see it very well, but here we have some máquinas expendedoras. Máquinas expendedoras, so that's vending machines. So you could say that las máquinas expendedoras están detrás de recepción. So you have here the reception, recepción. So las máquinas expendedoras están detrás de la recepción. So as you see, it can be very helpful to keep practicing all these prepositions. So yeah, I would really recommend you to click on the link on the description below and use this document. Now with the time that we have left, we are gonna practice a little bit of what we've studied today. I'm gonna erase this sentence because I want you to try to comment these same sentences, but now using this. So I don't know if you can see it. So not el gato, the cat, but el perro, the dog. So yeah, I hope that you are prepared. So yeah, make sure to leave your comment. For example, if I put our friend here, so I don't know if you can see, it's inside the box. Could you tell in the comments below how would that be in Spanish? So the dog is inside the box. How would it be? Oh, so we have very quick comment from Eric. El perrito está dentro de la caja. So, el perrito, normally dog is perro, but perrito is a way of saying it like maybe when the dog is either small or we love this dog and we want to like the other person to infer that we are like that, I don't know, that we feel the dog is cute or something. So it's a cute way of saying dog. El perrito. So that's great. Thank you, Eric. El perrito está dentro de la caja. And we also have Ryan over Facebook also said it correctly. El perro está dentro de la caja. Glenna also. Thank you everyone for commenting. So now, imagine that we have our our dog here. So the dog is behind the house. The dog is behind the house. So how would you say that in Spanish? So let's see how would it be. We saw already el perro, the dog, right? How it's behind. Do you remember? I don't know if I'm maybe like covering it. But also we have Harun, está detrás de la casa. Very well, yeah, muy bien. And also Eric is commenting, and even though he says it's difficult, he did it great, so congrats again. El perro está detrás del... Bueno, just a little thing. Casa, it's a feminine noun, so it wouldn't be del casa, but de la casa, but just a little detail. And also we have Reda and Adri over Facebook. They also answered correctly, so yeah, well done to everyone. Yeah, if you want to, I don't know, if you maybe have any example that you would like to write on the comments below now to keep practicing, you can leave it there. Any other example that you might think about, it doesn't need to include a dog and a cat. Any other is fine, okay? So also on Facebook, like before, we had Ryan commenting, mi dormitorio está enfrente de las escaleras. Mi dormitorio está enfrente de las escaleras. So that's my bedroom, is in front of the stairs. So yeah, that's another very good example. So yeah, I hope that's clear. All the prepositions that we learned today, I hope. As I mentioned, well, you need to keep practicing. Just a little quick recap, like before wrapping up. We have studied today sobre, on, debajo de, under, dentro de, inside, fuera de, outside, and the last two ones, enfrente de, in front, and detrás de, behind. So yeah, make sure to keep practicing them. And as I mentioned before, a good way to practice them is clicking on the link on the description below and accessing, downloading all these PDF cheat sheets that we have prepared for you about all different topics. In particular, I think that this one, like checking in a hotel, will be very useful for you to build sentences, describing where one thing is located in regards to the other one. So yeah, make sure to get that. Yeah, I hope that you learned something in today's lesson. I hope that it was useful. Please make sure to review them throughout the whole lesson, and I hope to see you here also next week. We are gonna learn how to introduce yourself, but this time not using the whiteboard, but using the SpanishPod101.com website. So I hope that you're looking forward to that. And yeah, have a nice week. See you. Bye.